Today is, I think, June the 22nd, and I'm going to take you on a tour of our backyard vegetable garden. So let's see all the changes that have happened in the last couple weeks. Here we have Zipper. I think he just stole a squash leaf, if I'm not mistaken. And it looks like he's going for some lettuce now. Zipper, that is not appropriate, sir. Yes, I am not mistaken. This was him less than 1 minute ago. He just ate this leaf. So, evidence that he definitely does eat my squash leaves. And here he is trying to get another squash leaf. Zipper man, that is not appropriate. Mister, you're gonna be in trouble soon. We do not go for those, lovey. No, sir. Well, we will continue, and hopefully he does not eat any more squash leaves. So, right in front of us this is my garlic music that I planted last fall, and that was my first time ever trying to grow garlic. And it has definitely morphed and changed in the last few days. Like, look at this. This is like a curly... I've heard these are called scabies. Maybe they're not called scabies. Maybe I'm not even saying that right. It starts with an S. It's kind of cool. I like it. It almost looks like a flower bud. It's very neat. It's quite a stiff little leaf. I don't even think you call it a leaf. I'm not sure what it is, but maybe that means it's getting closer to harvest time. I'm not totally sure, but very cool. And over here is my overgrown, massive, standard raspberry bush. There are some bees on it. During the day, this is actually probably almost 8 p.m. now. It is typically Zipper. Oh, no. Now he's going for the pumpkin. This is not good. Zipper, no. No, sir. Not appropriate, lovey. The raspberries during the day are typically... Zipper, you're going in the house. This is not good. No. Zipper man. I've attempted to cover this poor pumpkin plant. He just can't get enough of it tonight. Oh my goodness. I don't really want to put him in the house because he's been in there a fair bit today, and I just got home from work, so he needs to be outside, but he needs to stop eating my squash. Hey, during the day, so here is the raspberry bush. During the day, it is really swarming with bees, but right now there's only a few, I think, that are not actually sleeping right now. I saw some just a couple minutes ago before I was distracted by my squash eating monkey. Here's one over here that has not gone to sleep yet. But yes, this is typically covered in bees. And here's my second variety of garlic that was given to me from an elderly neighbor last fall. It is also growing well, and it looks like it is just starting to get its scappies, I'm not sure what they're called. These little string-like things. No, sir. No. And beside it, we have some onions that I planted that are growing nicely. So here are my beets. I want to say these might be golden beets. I had them labeled, but I think my labels, yes, these are golden beets. They're growing okay. This is my first time successfully growing anything beet related from seed. So they are a little close together, but I think they're doing okay. There's a few here I transplanted in hopes of getting bigger beets, hoping that they will work out. I'm not sure if that will happen. In here are some beautiful looking greens that are probably almost ready to pick. This plant I did not plant, but I do believe it must be a potato plant. It looks very much like a potato. I did plant potatoes, but not in this area. So I'm curious what variety of potato this is. And here are a couple of squash that Zipper attempted to eat unsuccessfully. And here I believe is a romaine lettuce growing all on its lonesome, doing very well. Here I have some sunflowers, and these little guys were in my milk jug sowing from winter, and they are doing quite well in the corner of my garden. In here you can hardly see these two little container launches. There are little baby watermelon seedlings, and in here as well, those are watermelon seedlings. And over here as well, we have watermelon seedlings right down there. Coming this way, our calendula has lots of flowers on it now. It's looking gorgeous. And the chives are looking very pretty too, very full. And these potatoes have gone completely bonkers. Snap. Intermission. This is what the little one is doing now. Taking a little roll in the grass. These potatoes are just going crazy. I want to say they're probably 3.5 feet tall now, at least, maybe taller. And they're not flowering yet. So I'm really curious how tall they're gonna get before they actually flower. They're just pretty incredible, the size. And in this corner here is the columbines. Almost done there, bloom. I believe this is another type of calendula. It almost looks like lettuce, but I'm pretty sure it's calendula. There's a lettuce beside it. And these little tiny seedlings are honeydew from my milk jugs. There's a couple here and another one over here. And a beautiful head of lettuce that I should probably harvest pretty soon. And coming over here, we did have some peas right here that are trying to climb on my raspberry bush. Not the best use of your climbing abilities. This plant really should try to climb on its stick, but does not seem to want to. Maybe I should tie it up at some point. And same with my pea over here. It has a climbing structure, but is choosing not to use it. And my strawberries are just going bananas with all of their blossoms. So many blossoms on these plants. These are my alpine strawberries. And you can see they are starting to form little tiny berries too. And we have a new development. My bok choy or pak choy, I'm not sure which one this is anymore, is making a comeback. All the ones that didn't bolt are actually growing well. I'm so excited. I did not know that before this video. So that is really cool. Here is my chamomile. I have two plants. They started off on the patio in pots, but they outgrew them really quickly, so they ended up in here. And beside it is a beefsteak tomato that is looking a little yellowy. Pretty sure it's getting too much water from all of our rain recently, but there isn't much we can do about that. So hopefully we get some dryness soon. Here's a little cucumber that I sowed in a container and had too many, so they ended up in this area of the garden. And another beef steak tomato. And a very lush kale growing on the corner here. And these are my honeyberry bushes. I have, I believe, 4 in total. And they do have some honeyberries on them. Let's see if I can find them for you. Oh my goodness, look at that! They almost look ripe. Should I try one? I've never had one in my life, but I don't know if they're ripe. I'm gonna sample one and just see what it tastes like. These guys are so hidden. I think that's why maybe the birds aren't eating them. Let's try one. My first honeyberry I've ever eaten in my life. I'm not even 100% sure what it's supposed to taste like. So I'm going to take my first bite, or my first munch on a honeyberry that I have never tried in my life. Don't know what to expect, but let's see how it compares to a typical blueberry. It's not bad. Very slightly tart, but I do taste a little bit of sweetness too. I'm not sure if it's fully ripe or not. It is a little bit soft, but not that soft. So it's possible it's supposed to be more ripe. But that's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Have a nice evening.